Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best here with an unboxing of the Roku 2. If you don't know what this is the ultimate streaming box.
Amani channel here. You're watching webvideochefs.com. Got a special guest today. We got Mark Watson in the house, also known as Soldier Knows Best. You probably know him from YouTube. He does excellent tech reviews, gadgets, all the above. So Mark, first of all, where'd you get Soldier Knows Best? Where'd that moniker come from?
Man, it was one day I was thinking about when I decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I sat there for like an hour actually thinking about what name I should do, and it just came out of nowhere. Some people think I got it from Hogan's Knows Best, that TV show, but no, it just came out of nowhere. And since I was in the Army and talking about tech, I just thought it would fit.
So you really know best. Like you have a massive following on YouTube. Let's just get into how you found YouTube. When did you get into video? Was this something you did back in the military? Did you just come out and you always had a love for tech and gadgets? How'd that come about?
Yeah, I've always found myself to be fond of computers and electronics and stuff. And I think I was down in Fort Gordon doing some training, and I got the first generation iPhone, and that was my first review video I put up, and that was back in like what was that 2008. And then after that, a few months later, I got a MacBook, and I started talking about that. And so back in about April '08, I started the Soldier Knows Best channel and started that, just going forward with that. And it's just been happening ever since.
So when did you realize this was something that was going to gain traction? What was the response from your initial videos? What kind of video experience did you even have when you first started doing these videos?
Yeah, well, I had no experience at all. In the military, I was in the communications, radios, and all that other stuff. But as far as like doing video online, I had no experience at all. I just did it, and you can probably tell my first videos suck. And
they all do, man. I worked
yeah.
in TV. My first news story sucked too, bro.
Yeah, it was. I look back at them now, I'm like, oh man. But that's what you need to do to get that stepping point. And I was getting positive comments from people who were still like, hey man, keep it up, man. I like your videos and stuff like that. So that's kind of what starts your drive. And then I just kept doing it. And as far as when I found that Soldier Knows Best could be something really was something there, was probably, I don't know, it was probably like a year and a half, a little over a year and a half, close to 2 years into it. Which is a long time, and I just saw the response. I just looked at my viewers and my subscribers. I'm stuttering there, but my subscribers, and it just kept going up and up and up. So I was like, yeah, I may have something here.
What kind of interaction did you have on YouTube? Were you commenting a lot, responding back to? Did you do anything specific to grow your audience?
Well, the only thing I really did, I didn't really, ask any YouTubers to shout me out or anything like that. I just kept making videos, and that's what I tell people is the only way people are going to see you if you actually make a video up here and get up there. And the more videos you have on YouTube, the platform for people to accidentally come across or to be searching for, the more exposure you'll get. I was still commenting on other videos that I liked and stuff, but as far as that, I just kept doing my own thing and just uploading as many as I could.
So what are you up to now? What's your subscription? Do you keep track of your stats and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think I'm about around 225,000 subscribers now on YouTube. I think Twitter is about 40,000 followers. So those are the two big things I kind of watch just to see how my performance is going.
So what kind of opportunities has video blogging? What kind of doors has it opened for you?
Well, the latest thing that happened to me was I started my show was starting to get featured on Revision 3 now. So I'm kind of a show host for their network now. So that was awesome. Like, because I always watched Revision 3 when they came and approached me with the ideas for it. I was like, they was kind of explaining to me what it was. Like, look, you don't got to explain to me. I knew exactly what it was. So that's probably the biggest thing up to date for me doing that and working with them. They're great over there. And other than that, doing interviews. I'm talking to you. I would never expected it, and people recognize me at Best Buy, Geek Hangout, stuff like that. So it's kind of still a surreal experience.
So the $1 million question for any folks who are trying to get their YouTube channel going, whether they've been doing it for a while. I've been doing it since 2006 and have not experienced what you've experienced. What would be your what kind of monetization opportunities are there by having your videos on YouTube?
Well, YouTube started, I think probably like 3 or 4 years ago. They started the YouTube Partner Program, and basically what it is since YouTube is owned by Google and Google controls AdSense for everything, they just now use that on your video. So on the video page, you'll have an ad play on the side or a pre-roll ad, and that's the number one way you can make revenue from it. And to get accepted to the program, get that out, and then start doing it. Now that doesn't automatically mean you start making money. As I realized that the first 7 months of being a partner, I had nothing really in my account. But that's the first step you need to take. And second of all, especially with like Revision 3 videos, you may see in some of my videos I have in video advertising where I may have an ad for Netflix or GoDaddy or something like that. But that has to come from a network or somebody who has a deal with YouTube now. You can't just do that by yourself now. So those are kind of the main two ways to make money.
And so are you working a full-time job? Is it something you do as a hobby? How have you been able to leverage your audience, your popularity even on YouTube?
Well, since July of 2010, about a year ago from now, I went full-time YouTube. So it was a big step, but I went full-time, been full-time YouTube ever since, and doing Revision 3.
So you just sit at home, make videos, collect checks.
It's a life, man.
So what kind of equipment do you use, Mark?
I use for a lot of my videos, I use this built-in, not built-in, but sometimes I use my built-in webcam. But I use the Logitech C910 webcam when I'm using right now. Then also too for my product shots, I use the Canon 60D with the 50mm lens. And for lighting, I have a lighting set from PBL. Microphone, I use the Samsung C03U. And those are my main big pieces that I use for my videos.
And then in terms of editing, are you using Camtasia, ScreenFlow? I've checked some of your videos out, so I'm trying to dissect them as I'm watching them.
Yeah, I use ScreenFlow. That's been a big part of my success, that application, because not really many people were using it, especially towards like the way I do it. So I solely use ScreenFlow. Sometimes I dibble dabble in iMovie and stuff, but mostly
I think our friend Adria Richards is learning something from you, bro. Because I've seen some of her video.
I know. I've seen some of the screencasts, especially the ones going over Google Plus. So she's getting it.
Yeah, she is. Any advice for folks who are looking to get started, Mark? What would be some words of wisdom you'd like to share?
If you're getting started on YouTube, first, pick something that you're going to be able to talk about a lot. Find something that you truly love and you're truly interested in. And, and second, make sure you get into it for the right things. I know a lot of people have found out about the money and stuff with YouTube, but you need to get in there for the main reason to be able to engage an audience and express how you feel about something, and just to keep at it. Make as many videos as you can to get the most exposure. Stick with it. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to have the Antoine Dotson or those type of viral videos. More likely you're not going to have them. You may, but just to stick with it and just keep pushing as fast and hard as you can.
All right. So in terms of apps, what kind of video apps are you running? I got to ask you, your soldier knows best. What kind of apps are you running on your phone for video?
For video, I don't really edit that much on my phone. I just on the iPad, I use the iMovie application if I do need to edit something. But on my phone, I don't really edit anything.
Don't do any videos with the phone with the mobile device?
No, not really. I just take the videos and probably put them into ScreenFlow, then put them on the internet.
Gotcha. All right, so give me a tech review. What's hot right now? What's out there in terms of just give me a quick tech review for the Web Video Chef's audience.
Well, the last big product I just reviewed was the HP TouchPad, the first tablet to come from HP running WebOS. I think it's pretty good. It has some shortcomings. The software isn't as speedy or snappy as it could be, especially on that type of hardware. But I think for being a WebOS platform, which a lot of people really do love, coming from the Palm Pre phones, it definitely has a good start. It has a lot of applications in their app catalog, multitasking is great on there. But just a couple of things like not having a rear-facing camera, again, the software is not as smooth, and different things like that kind of keep it still behind the iPad too.
So let me ask you this before I let you go. Do a lot of companies now send you products to review? Do you actually physically buy things? Like I know with probably your original video, you got the iPhone, you had to buy your Mac. You're getting products to review now. Are they comping you on those?
Yeah, I do both. So I would say now it's about 75% of the products I still go out there and buy myself. Then the other 25%, the companies are now, seeing my success on YouTube and different things like that, sending me emails. Hey, we want to see this product. Hey, sure, send it on. I'll review it. I don't take payment to review their products, as far as integrity, but they send it, I review it, and yeah, I think that's the way to do it, and that's the way because tech, man, gets expensive. You can go broke easy doing this stuff. So I'll say anybody, especially if you get into tech, reach out to some of these companies if you can to kind of save you some money.
All right. So anything else you want to tell the audience about video production? Any other words of wisdom you want to share?
I would say, sometimes less can be more. I think a lot of people may go out and get the, latest Final Cut Pro 10 and all this other stuff. Most people you see, especially in YouTube success, they started off with just the bare minimum. And I think the number one thing is don't go broke on it. Get what you can afford. And just worry about the quality of your production as far as, the final product. You can use something like iMovies. The basic program comes free on the Mac, but you can produce really outstanding stuff with it. So don't think you always need to go, for the highest top of the line things. You can probably just do fine with what you have.
right, cool. Spending a few moments with Mark Watson, aka Soldier Knows Best, on webvideochefs.com. Thanks so much, Mark.
No problem, man. Thanks to you.